it's Linda G, and I'm here with your favorite man on Mondays, Mel.
Hey, hi, how are you?
You're the man on Mondays. We need to do, when I come out there, we need to do a Photoshop, and we need you and I with jackets like the psychic detectives.
You got it.
The
Hey, you know
man
what?
on Mondays.
I got some fedoras we could put on with the Blues Brothers kind of things on this.
Oh yeah. I hope the jackets are in a petite. So, okay, my friend. So we both got a lot of questions.
Yes, but can I just do my infomercial first?
Yes, you need to do your infomercial.
Okay, hi everybody. I've still got some openings for my gorilla tour, trekking with the gorillas. It's going to be amazing. I went to the Lincoln Park Zoo yesterday and I saw the gorillas. I'm like, how far is 6 feet? My friend goes, it's pretty close. And I'm like, oh my God, that's how close we're going to get to the gorilla. So if you're interested, please call my office, 847-590-5411. The price includes round trip airfare from Chicago. It's June the 7th of next year, but I have to have final payment by December 7th of this year. Some people canceled because they went online, they saw a travel advisory to Uganda. There's always a travel advisory going to Uganda. But the safari camps we're going to go to in the parks are the safest places in Africa. So we wouldn't do anything to put anybody in harm's way. We just don't do that. So
and you've done this before. You've been there before.
I haven't, but I know people who have, and it's very, very safe.
Okay.
It's totally safe. So anyway.
All right.
All righty. So now we're ready. Thank you, Linda.
Oh, you're so welcome, sweetie. So you do the first question.
Okay. This is from my secret garden. And it says, love to you, Mel and Linda. My question, how will USA handle the security of Americans after the creature sold our secrets to our enemies? That's a good question.
And he sold secrets, by the way. And there are people that have died because of him.
Oh, we've been
saying he outed some people. People were sending me things from the Times and stuff, and they're saying, Linda, that's exact, because I said what happened was they were getting from their intel overseas saying something's up. We think there's a mole because we think we've been outed. And they're actually saying a couple of people got disposed of. Oh,
I'm sure. I'm sure
he's the reason that happened.
And we have both said, and I keep seeing it, and you do too, that he sold those secrets through, backdoor channels. Right. And they got Russia, he sold them to the Saudis, he sold them to a lot of people. And I will bet you that he knew about, or some way had his hand in that man that was killed. What was his name? Khashoggi, or that guy?
Yes.
That reporter?
Well, Jared handled that too.
Correct.
But he's one of the reasons he's so desperate, because there's a lot of notes that he wrote on this paperwork. One of the reasons he's so desperate is because it's not because he's looking forward to making more money, because I think that's already a done deal. I think it's because he knows we're going to follow the yellow brick road and see that he was in fact a traitor to this country.
Because he knows his butt is in a sling.
Just like myself and Jimmy Carter said, mark my words. One of the first things I said on my YouTube channel, he will be proven to be an illegitimate president.
You said that all along.
And he will.
And I remember a couple of years ago, I was talking to you. You said, I had this flash that I saw treason, that I was on television. Trump held for something about he's held for treason.
And now all these, Lindsey Graham and everybody, how could you possibly arrest this president when Hillary Clinton did something in her basement? Hillary Clinton sat through trials and tribulation over this, and there was nothing that bad.
Hillary Clinton did not give our secrets or sell our secrets to foreign powers, and she didn't take it with her when she was.
But they also saying that now, they'll be rioting in the streets. I don't see it.
I think there will be some violence, but not like they're saying, like rioting in the streets, and that.
Well, the thing is, the Americans, they'll be the ones that love him, but also he's tiring everybody out. They're getting tired of all the
Well,
Bull.
here's a
When they
question.
prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he is a traitor to this country, except the ones that wore the t-shirt saying, I'd rather be Russian than American.
Well, then go there.
Yep.
But
You
what
gotta fight in
about
the army.
But what about this judge, Eileen Cannon, who was appointed by Trump and who appointed this special master, whatever that is? But
She
I,
hasn't appointed them yet. And the DOJ has come back and said they have someone who goes through, and there are some documents that could be considered attorney-client privilege.
yeah, but I think
And they're sending it back to Trump. But yeah, it's a nothing burger.
she's in the Southern District of Florida. So I'm
Yeah,
thinking
and she also was appointed by Trump.
that's my point. That's my whole point.
That's a nothing burger. Don't worry about that.
So how far and deep does this, corruption go? All right. This is a good one by Julie Cutlip. I didn't even know that Beto was sick, but I guess he's got a
He had a
bacterial.
bacterial infection. He's going to be okay.
Will he feel better soon? Yes.
Yes.
Within a couple of days, he'll be out and going.
That poor guy. He goes door to door.
I know. I donated to his campaign. You know what? I've got a funny feeling that I won't call him Governor Abbott because he doesn't serve the title, but the dude that calls himself the governor in Texas, I think he is so nervous. He's spitting BBs. I think at first he wasn't so worried about Beto, but I got a funny feeling he's biting.
Oh, and Uvalde is his hangman's noose.
That's right.
He's going. Now, listen, I go back and forth and I tell people, remember, I thought Beto was going to win that when he ran for Senate. And it was Beto. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of writing down everybody that's winning, I said, Beto's not going to win. Because my guys told me, Linda, he's not going to win. And I heard it and I said it, and then he didn't win. So I was thinking that what's his face isn't going to win. Ron DeSantis. And then people were saying, well, you said before that he was going to lose. No, I thought he was going to lose. And then I said, he might win. So I just want everybody to know I'll get more of a hit come October when I do the list. But even if he wins, I feel something's up with him, some legal matters.
Who's that?
DeSantis.
Oh yeah, DeSantis. But here's the deal. Because as psychics and mediums, we don't know where we're at in time, past, present, or future. So we might be thinking we're hooking into this event, but it's a future event, because I kept feeling Beto the same in a high level government position. And so even if he doesn't win as governor of Texas, and I'm not saying he won't because it's looking pretty good for him, I still see him climbing the political ladder. He's going to do really well and go big places.
Awesome. That's awesome.
As far as DeSantis, Charlie Crista's running against him. He used to be a Republican, now he's a Democrat. I don't know how well that's going to do.
Yeah.
But I still see DeSantis at some point catching his Waterloo.
Okay,
so,
good.
Just because we didn't, I didn't pick up a win for him either. But I think we could also be picking up future losses.
That could be. But I'll know more in November when I do a chart, and I have a friend, Jackie, that kind of gives me the list of everybody. Here's the Democrat, Republican, and I go down the list and I do each line, and I have to concentrate, and I'm not online when I do it. I do it on my own, and then I post it. And then we can talk about it when I post it.
That's how I do mine. I focus on them and then I put them up, because if I'm online, and a lot of times what can happen is could be hooked into the collective thoughts of people and tuned in telepathically as to what they want.
Exactly. So, that's very true.
So the collective unconscious.
Although I think collective conscious knows that Hillary Clinton won. I think some underhanded thing took place and that will come out.
Well, she did win. I mean, and it was underhanded.
Yeah.
So my guides are telling me, when you first said they're going to get Trump for treason, I thought to myself, what's she smoking? No, I'm teasing. I didn't. But I'm like, whoa. And I remember having the thing. I said, well, we were talking about the death penalty and treason, and we had a little discussion.
Oh, they won't kill him, but
no. But my mind is good about remembering stuff like that. Couldn't tell you what I did yesterday, but that's
right.
Stuff remember. And you also said that he's going to be shown that he was an illegitimate president.
Illegitimate president. That may be how we get rid of Kavanaugh and all those Supreme Court people. They're going.
Well, I still see a different court, and at some point I see Roe v. Wade coming back to the Supreme Court.
Oh, it's coming back. No doubt about it.
So yes, Beto will feel better soon, and he's on the trail. He's really.
Remember when he walked up to them in that stage and said, "You guys are the reason that," and they're, "Get the hell out of here, USOB! Get the hell out of here!" And they were yelling and screaming. Now all those people they just kicked that chief of police off.
I know. It took guagliones, I'll use that word because I don't want to go to YouTube, Joe, guagliones in Italian, to do what he did.
Yeah.
And I applaud him for that. And I think the Democratic Party needs more people like Beto who really.
People are really kind of excited about Biden. Biden already are starting with the cojones.
Oh, exactly.
He called them as he sees it. And oh my God. He's calling us, I can't remember, but Trump called everybody communists.
Exactly. So hello. Well, you know what? We both have predicted, that Biden's popularity numbers would come up.
I saw them going up.
And we both have predicted that they would do something to bring those numbers up. How about student loan forgiveness?
That's part of it. That's part of it. Because Generation Z has got a lot to do with us winning.
And Build Back Better is not done yet. And the Build Back Better, that's not done yet.
That's not done yet.
At some point that'll go through. And the other thing is, and you're right, the whole Roe v. Wade thing is not looking good for the repubes at all.
Well, a couple of repubes have changed their mind. They're not going against, they're not saying I'm pro-life. It's going to cost them. Remember when the Roe v. Wade, and I heard as clear as day from my guides, they said this is what they've woken the sleeping giant, and this is what will hand the Democrats the midterms.
Yeah, that's right. I've got one here.
Well, let me just get one.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Martha, she said, just finished watching Sterling. Apparently Trump is hiding additional documents offshore. He traveled with those documents.
I'm sure he's got documents hidden, but they've got enough on him right now to do what they need to do.
Okay.
But I think they have an idea of the stuff that he sold. And I think behind the scenes, Merrick Garland and the CIA and a lot of people are starting to investigate that, I'm telling you.
Well, what I saw was a volcano. So what that means is we, as the public, we have a suspicion this is bad, but we don't know as big as a volcano. Some stuff is going to come out about this that erupts. Like he can talk till the cows come home, but he looks really ugly in the face of the United States.
I just pulled 3 cards on that. So number one, I got the 9 of Hearts, which means a voyage over water. I pulled the 5 of Hearts, which means secrets coming to the surface.
That's it.
So I would say, yes, he did take some of those documents offshore, but the fact that he did it will come to the surface and they'll have proof of it. Mm-hmm. And some people have read those documents, so they know what's in them. Then I pulled as an outcome the Ace of Diamonds, and it shows for Donald Trump dire misfortune, just all kinds of his karma hitting him in the face.
Okay.
Everything he's done. So the answer to that question is, yeah, he did take documents offshore, but they're aware of it.
Yeah.
The investigators are
I'm telling you, intel in overseas are the ones who were letting everybody know something's up. We got a mole somewhere. And
a lot of
I don't think they knew right away it was the president.
No, they
didn't believe it would be him.
But the Secret Service knew it, and the CIA knew it. And a lot of those people he's outed, they pulled away, and now they're having to train brand new agents.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, you might like this one, Sabrina. Thank you, Sabrina. The lakes in northern Italy are really low and rivers are drying out. Farmers have to cut production. There's not enough water. It seems like no innovative measures are taking place. I'm in Rome and the heat and lack of rainfall has been frightening. Is Italy turning into a desert? Is there any hope here? Thanks.
The answer is no, it's not turning into a desert, but across the world, I mean, in Jackson, Mississippi, they're having record floods. The sea level is rising by a foot because of the melting of the Iceland glaciers. We've got tornadoes coming in Chicago today. These things are unheard of.
I know.
I see floods hitting Italy again, unfortunately. I'll pray that I'm wrong. But I see floods hitting again. That'll help the water level a little bit. But all of Europe has been hit by this drought. We were in Croatia and it was like 100 degrees. It was hot. It gets hot there in the summer, but not like that. London, it was 90 degrees, which is unheard of for Great Britain. Typically,
And they don't have air conditioning.
No, they don't. So no, I do not see Italy becoming a desert. I do not.
Well, I do see overrain coming too. I see floods coming.
That's what I see. Exactly. And unfortunately, we're going to see a lot more flooding here, especially in the South. Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah. California's going to have its day too.
Pakistan has had, the monster monsoons and they're flooded and it's bad all over. So I think it'll get worse before it gets better. But our nature, our guides are warning us.
It's part of what's
we got
going
to
on.
scale. That's right.
And they said, a friend of mine, a fireman in Florida, said, Linda, the waters out here are really warm.
Well, in California, they're also kind of rationing water, or they're going to start for farmers with crops. They're doing it
It's unseasonably warm
because of Lake Mead. It's Lake Mead is lower than it was when they first started filling it. I mean, it's the lowest.
Well, let me tell you something. I see rains coming. It could be 2023, or it could be the winter of 2023. This winter, I don't know. What are you feeling this winter? Does it start this winter?
I see, a lot of floods coming. I see a lot of inclement weather.
We're starting with hurricane season too. Usually August, but it's been delayed. But I do see good sized hurricanes. Did you watch Bill Nye? He has a series on the Sci-Fi Channel. Do me a favor, look it up. It's so interesting. Seth MacFarlane produces it as well as Bill Nye. He talks about worst case end of the world positions, volcanoes, dry winds, sandstorms, all this stuff. And he talks about hurricanes. And he was saying that, those wind turbines?
Yes.
That if you put those out on the shoreline, if you put them out there, they will literally stop 80-something% chance of stopping a hurricane from coming in.
Really?
Something to do with the wind creates something and it disperses it. But he said there's so many good things like volcanoes. You can just, Earth is a magnetic superstorm because we have that molten lava in the middle. And he said with hydro, where we take the steam or the heat, and the only side effect is there's steam, right, and use it for electricity. It takes some of that heat out from the center, but it's forever, he said. It never stops. It's not like oils and stuff.
Or hydrogen, the only byproduct is water. Can you see outside my door? We're having We're having a major storm right now as we talk. It just came up.
Oh my God.
You can hear the rain. I'm quiet.
I can see it. Wow. See, and it's going to be record highs this weekend, like 114 degrees.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Sweetie darling Lulu wants to know. Hi, Linda and Mel. Will Ronna McDaniel lose her position of the head of the RNC after midterms?
Well, what?
Will Ronna McDaniel lose her position of the head of the RNC after midterms? Yeah,
because they're going to blame her.
Correct.
They always like to blame somebody. I'll tell you who's going down and down hard. That McCarthy.
Oh, huge.
I'm going to tell you something right now. When we take over, come midterms, and believe me, we're going to take over. We're going to impeach Biden. We're going to impeach Dr. Fauci. We're going to impeach Jesus.
Linda, to what McCarthy said, I'm sorry, I got to do the Italian thing.
Not going to happen, McCarthy.
Not going to happen.
You know who knows all this is Mitch. Mitch knows it's a done deal.
He knows.
They're throwing all kinds of money in some campaign. I can't think of it because they know he's losing big time. It's just like they might as well just throw the money, or they can give the money to us.
Yeah, right. Throw some our way. We'll take it. Okay, Beth Abramson wants to know, will Matt Gaetz finally see jail time for sex trafficking?
Yes, but they've already decided they're not going to hit him. I know it's taking forever, you guys. I think this is part of what's going to happen with the Satan. So even if he wins as governor, he's going down because of something else. So I'm thinking that Matt Gaetz will be hit after midterms. They said they're going to wait till after midterms and then they're going to hit him.
My light bulb just went on.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to use him to try to flip on more people. That's what I pick up. If you cooperate with us, we're only going to do this. If you don't, we're going to do that with Matt Gaetz. I'm telling you, that's what's, ooh, I just got cold chills with that.
Oh, I love it.
So, oh yeah, he will be indicted, but they'll strike a deal if he will give them information on people higher up the food chain.
Wow. Well, you know, that kid in the wheelchair, what was his name? He was only 23 years old, one of the youngest people in Congress, and he lost.
Oh, yeah.
He was talking on a show and he was just as plain. Yeah, I was shocked. I got invited to cocaine-fueled orgies.
Yeah.
And that's when the Republicans got rid of him.
Well, now there's a Democrat. The guy's really young. He's like 25, 24.
Yes, he's progressive. Bernie likes him.
And he's going to do very well, actually.
I think so, too.
We should get him on our show. I wonder how we could. Wouldn't that be fun?
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be so cool. Okay. Shall I go or do you have one?
You go.
Okay. Deborah, I think it's Godlewski. She said, love you both. We love you too, Deb.
Love you too, Deb.
Recently, and we love your Deb too, your sister Linda. Recently, President Biden and White House are hitting back at Republicans. Will all Democrats start doing the same? Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay.
She said, love that President Biden has had it with their antics. Mahalo. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, he's getting, like you said, gonads.
Oh, I watched his speech. He was revved.
Oh my God. And you know what? He's not taking it anymore. He is a little off, you know, you can tell he's older and he gets a little bit, but you know what? I'll take him. I'll take him. He's better than Trump was.
Girlfriend, I do that all the time.
Because Trump was just always about anger, you know, and oh, you guys can't call us so, what did Biden say? They called him fascist. And he said, well, he's got a lot of nerve. Well, Trump called us communists.
Communist. Well, you know what? Donald Trump likes to create anarchy and chaos because then he can be divisive, make people divided, and that's how dictators come to power.
That's how he works. And you know, I always thought of him as stupid, but he ain't that stupid because he has a way of reversing and playing things. He's the most eloquent liar I've ever known.
Well, he's a sociopath, and that's why they call them cons. They can be charming, and that's how they manipulate. Right. So
he's trying to keep this whole taking everything. That shocked him when his stuff got taken. He asked for his nude photos to come back.
My guides told me that what he is will absolutely come to the light. His base will still be his base, but you know, people will know, like his lawyer that went to jail, what's his name? Cohen, I think. That a lot of people are going to say he's a sociopath. A lot of people that were around Trump know it, but they're afraid to face his wrath.
Yeah, but look at the January 6th commission. It's been nothing but Republicans testifying.
Correct. But a lot of Republicans in the House and even the Senate know what Trump's about. They're just afraid of him. And at some point, people are going to stand up.
Well, let me tell you something. He's such a god-awful. He's not an American. He's a bad person. Had this been for entertainment purposes only, but I had that flash. Had this been in the time of J. Edgar Hoover, he would have been taken care of.
You know, Trump doesn't care about the American people. He doesn't care about America. He doesn't care about anything. He just wants to grease his pockets and he wants power, period.
He even makes fun of the people that love him.
Correct. So
all those people that came out and marched for him, about 24 65-year-olds on up, when they came and took all his records and he wanted people to march. He's upset that we're not having George Floyd type riots.
Oh,
that's what he wants.
That's what he wants, because then he can say, I can fix it. You see what they're doing to you?
So what happened is that you think Mar-a-Lago, even they were asked if they could use the restroom while they were there marching for him? No, he doesn't want that white trash coming in.
You're right. But you know what? When you said Mar-a-Lago, I saw it crumbling, not literally.
Yes. So I've had, was it you? Somebody talked about a dream they had that it was just demolished.
Right. But I think that's figurative. It means, like, guess what? He's going to lose Mar-a-Lago. He's going to lose everything. And I was just in the city and I saw Trump Tower. I was like, oh, throw up. But I keep seeing that Trump coming off that big building. And I hope they take the T off first and just leave Rump up there for a while.
Hey, I got a question here, and I got to tell you, it's real weird this question is here. Because I had a psychic flash and I thought, nah, that can't be true. So MS Design said, hi, Linda, with the Artemis launch, I was wondering why we are really going back to the moon. I remember reading years ago that missions to the moon were stopped because we were told by the aliens not to come back. So here's my flash I had before I even read this question. They had to cancel the launch, you know. And I thought, okay, they're talking about leakage and bad storms. All of a sudden, I got this hit out of the blue that the other side made it stop.
But having said all that, I still foresee a colony on the moon. I wouldn't want to be there, but you just can't run outside.
Well, I think China says they already own the moon.
Well, they can say all they want, but that I just laugh at that because that's. But I think a lot of times what they're going to do is use it as a way station to build spacecraft to try to go to Mars or to go.
I am feeling there's something with the moon that the aliens do not want us on there. That's what I'm feeling.
Well, you're
get your grubby paws off this moon.
But probably
there might even be aliens on the moon in someplace else.
Probably because they don't want to spread like war on the moon like we did here. Like we're doing a good job of destroying the planet. They probably don't want us to destroy that either.
Right.
But I don't know. I still see a colony on the moon at some point, maybe not in our lifetime, but I'm thinking within the next 20 to 25 years, they will put together a manned mission to Mars. So I don't know if I'd want to do it. 2 years going and 2 years coming back. That's a long time.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm a science geek.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you'll like that, Bill Nye. Be sure to look it up.
I'm going to watch that because I am
really interesting. It's an hour long, and let me tell you, I am totally engaged from the beginning to the end.
Oh, this is a good one. Martha Spillman. Oh, Martha, I like this. I just got cold chills. Hi, Linda and Mel. Now, we said it's a nothing burger, but do you think if a special master is appointed to go through the documents from Mar-a-Lago, it will delay indictment for Trump? That's what Trump is thinking. If he can get a special master, it'll delay it, so that it'll be a long time before it gets.
No, they already have what they need.
They have what they need.
They have what they need. You can delay till the cows come home. They have what they need.
All righty. Nancy Casuar. Hi, Mel. Thank you for letting us know. I was looking all over the place for you, Linda G. I love you guys. Yeah, Nancy, you want a free reading with me? I remember your name, so you got to call my office, 847-590-5411. She won when I got to 16,000. I gave away 3 free sessions, and she won one.
Awesome.
All right. Let's see. All right. Oh, this is nice. Susanna said that we've both done a lot to calm people. So
thank you.
Nice. Thank you.
Joanne says, I read recently that they're going to start reviving extinct animals. Is it wise to bring back animals like woolly mammoths, or the scientists just inviting trouble?
I don't think they'll do that. Maybe what they can do is some cloning of animals that went extinct in our own lifetime, like the ones that were overhunted and the ones that we caused to go extinct.
But
But
I don't see woolly mammoths being.
no, I don't either. I mean, animals went extinct for a reason. Climate change, humans had nothing to do with it in those days. So
Yeah.
natural selection, you know, um, I think that they could probably bring back, like I said, some things that we caused to go extinct. But as far as, I mean, they could do it, but I don't think they will.
Okay.
Because you never know what you're going to get. What was it Forrest Gump said? It's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get until you bite into
No,
it. And
but if you get C's chocolate or Timothy Adams
oh
chocolate.
my God, those are so good.
My friend Mark sent me some
Mark,
chocolates not too long on Timothy Adams. Oh my God.
Mark, I met through you. What a nice man. Hi, Mark. And
Hi, Mark.
he sent Gary and I a box of those. They were so good. You know how long they lasted?
Oh, well, I sent you a box too.
You sent me a box too. You know how
And
long
you
they
put it
lasted?
in your refrigerator empty just to screw with your husband.
I did.
But he's just the nicest guy. And we both saw that he's going to do good.
Oh, he's going to do very well. But even when you sent them, I put the box in empty because Gary always takes all the goodies. But they last, I swear, they last about an hour or two. They don't
They're
last.
delicious. And see, have you had C's candy?
I'm sorry.
Have you had C's candy?
No, but I'll try it.
Okay, when I see you in September, I'll bring you a box.
All right, thanks, sweetie. Okay, this is back from Susanna. Trump's former secretary, Steven Mnuchin's first-time private equity company, Liberty Strategic Capital, oh, grab this one, secured a mysterious $1 billion investment from the Saudis. What secrets did Mnuchin sell overseas to get this when never before has Mnuchin run a private equity company? Whoa, that's a good question. Mnuchin, he never run a private equity company, but got $1 billion from the Saudis. So I'm sure that Mnuchin gave them some of our stuff.
He gave them, Jared gave them the information on Khashoggi.
Yes.
But Mnuchin, this is what I got. I got that he gave something to do with where the America is investing, or something to do with the future of the monetary system, something to do with money.
And some of that money went to Trump. All right. And they're going to be able to prove at some point that Trump directed them to do it. In other words, you take this to them and you get the money back. And here's what we're going to do with it.
Okay.
They think it's hidden, but that's all going to come to the surface. Huge. All right. Do you have one, Linda?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Uno momento. This is from Blues. Will Ivana's resting place on the golf course be exhumed at any point in the future by the feds? If so, what will they find?
I've never seen that.
I've never seen it either.
This is not funny.
Let's just say they got enough to just turn Trump upside down, including wiping him out financially.
I chuckle because they buried her on a golf course.
Poor baby.
Oh my God. She would be like, that's causing her to turn over in her grave.
Right. It's not nice at all.
They put me on Donald's golf course. I mean, okay. Joan Elliott. Hi, Joan. I enjoyed Linda and yourself so much. Oh, thanks, Joan. Thank you. What level of involvement, oh, this is good, do you think Bill Barr may have had with Jeffrey Epstein? Ooh, that's a good one.
Well, it's his father. Bill Barr's father hired Jeffrey Epstein.
Right.
Because Bill Barr's father was a pervert.
Right, exactly.
I didn't pick up Bill Barr was, but Bill Barr will move heaven and earth to protect his father's name.
But Bill Barr is also going to be in a lot of trouble because what he did with the Mueller report, and when he was questioned. Oh,
that's huge.
He lied. He lied to Congress.
It's huge. He's going down. I saw that years ago. I saw a couple of things. I saw he would do the right thing, which he did in the end. But I also saw he was going to be in big doo-doo. And so, but the other thing is, and I don't know if we'll ever get everything on this, but Bill Barr was with Epstein the day before Epstein was, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only, murdered. You know, because suddenly the cameras don't work. Suddenly the people that were looking after him were sent somewhere else. There was a woman that came, a young girl dressed very properly, like an attorney, but she was young. That Barr let him, Epstein, be with this girl up in where the attorneys would normally meet him for over an hour or something. So you know what was going on.
Of course.
So Barr came in like he's his bud, like he'll take care of him. And then I'm telling you, they got rid of him.
I have a friend who is a criminal defense attorney in the federal system. And he's not conspiracy theorist at all. I mean, he's pretty straightforward. He's like a brother to me, actually. If he's watching, he'll know who I am. I can't say his name. But he said that he thought Epstein, that there was foul play involved.
Oh, I know there was.
I mean, coming from, you know, a federal defense attorney.
So. Right. And it's just interesting that the cameras went out right at that time, that the staff that was supposed to be there got pulled
went out, cameras went out. It was convenient.
That was Barr.
Of course.
That was Barr.
But we both said for a long time when Trump appointed Barr and when he said that there was nothing in the Mueller report that was prosecutable.
Oh, that we saw.
We both have seen Barr come
down. Always saw, because people were like, oh man, Mueller is a nothing burger. And I said, I'm telling you, Mueller will have the last laugh.
And we both saw the Mueller report coming back to the surface.
Yes, and when Mueller testified, he was saying Trump should be arrested.
He did.
Everybody that should watch that. I don't see how you can get anything else out of that. It wasn't a nothing burger.
And you know what else is going to be released to the public now is the full Mueller report, not the redacted stuff, but the full-on report. So
a lot of stuff is coming out about that.
A ton of stuff. Okay, this is good by Patty B. Ted Cruz, Cancun Cruz, seems to be flying under the radar. Do you see him being indicted?
Is that thunder I just heard?
I don't know what it is. It's some
or did you just pass gas?
It was a cauliflower I ate for dinner last night.
Ted Cruz is under the radar right now. Well, right. He's watching the end of his career. It's what he's watching. I'm going to tell you, they are going to be just overwhelmed. They all think they're high and mighty. And when they see the American people say, nope, nope.
Ted Cruz actually has an ego as big as the Sears Tower here in Chicago, as big as Trump Tower. But he actually thinks, and I think still thinks, that at some point he's going to be president or run for president.
Oh, God, no.
If he ever gets that far, which I doubt, he's going to be smacked down so big. You know, at some point, my guides tell me, you know, he's going to take a fall, and it's not going to be pretty.
Right, right. So someone asked, JK asked, did the rogue Secret Service remove the panic buttons in Congress at the Capitol? Who removed it's somebody that knew it was there.
You know what? I got a yes on that, and here's why. Well, my guides say yes, and then my Mel mind thought of it and thought, okay, it's because of.
But I don't think it's Secret Service. I think it's somebody like a bigwig in Congress that told somebody she has that button
and to remove it, because if somebody in Congress or the Senate had say remove it or had it done, that would have spilled out. So it had to be people who were able to keep secrets.
It's somebody's either assistant or something like that.
Correct. But it is going to come out who removed it. And they're not going to do anything to the person who removed it because they were following orders.
They were following orders.
They will get who gave the order.
Oh, wow.
That's going to come out too. They might.
It feels like somebody like Ron Johnson or somebody told them, Matt Gaetz or Boebert, somebody told an assistant, go in there and rip that thing out.
Um, you know, I'm just seeing, oh, wow, I'm sorry, my light bulb just went on.
What?
I'm just thinking that the DOJ or FBI or somebody, or maybe January 6th committee, already has knowledge of who took that out. I think they're just holding it.
Okay.
They already have the knowledge.
Interesting.
They're just deciding, but they know who did it, but now I think they're waiting to see who gave the order.
Right.
That will come out, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too. Hey, listen, Scott said he was wondering if the DOJ would do a series of televised events highlighting how badly Trump handled secret intel.
No.
Yeah, because that's not how the DOJ rolls.
Because that will hamper their investigation. And
oh, let me tell you though, if Trump was still president and this was tables turned, he would have made the DOJ do a televised event.
Right. But I will tell you what will happen when there is a trial and all of that stuff. I don't know if they'll let it be televised, but it's going to get television coverage everywhere. The DOJ
and press coverage too.
Press coverage, right? Uh-oh, the sirens are. Is that the sirens? No, that's the landscapers.
Oh, you scared me, because that means you have to go because it's a tornado on the way.
Remember the time we were doing the show and the sirens went off?
Oh yeah, that's scary. But at least you got a place you can go.
Yeah, I've got a basement. I will not have a house without a basement because I was in a tornado once and
You never forgot it.
No, it's like it gets bad. I go, it's not bad enough to go to the basement, but it got pretty bad though.
In Oklahoma, the tribe helps their people make an actual separate, underground thing.
Like a
like
safe
Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz,
like
you
a storm
underground. A storm what?
Storm cellar.
Storm cellar, yeah.
Wow. Okay, Sunny Sands. My question is, rumor has it that Mar-a-Lago has tunnels and for many years might have had illegal activities occurring that might have involved underage kids. I don't see that.
I don't see that either. But I saw the tunnels. Someone filmed them.
The tunnels, yeah, but I don't think. Hey, maybe some of the documents in the tunnels.
I don't know, but you can, as an outsider, you can get into Mar-a-Lago using those tunnels.
Yeah, wow.
It almost makes you think during what was it when alcohol was illegal?
Oh, during Prohibition.
You could get a boat up there and bring in the booze.
Chicago had a lot of that. In fact, there's a building here that there was an elevator and Capone would drive his car and go all the way to the top where the feds were looking for him so he could get away.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Chicago's got it's got some fun history.
When are we going to set up our get together time?
We're going to talk because I talked to my friend and she said, yeah, come ahead. And we can even get a package where we can get meals included.
Okay.
All right. R. May wants to know. This is a good one. South Dakota might be a small flyover state, but so many are tied to Trump here, and Governor Noem appears to have aspirations.
Oh, she's crazy.
Oh, I know. Much higher than our current run for governor. She's also being investigated for ethics violations currently. I did not know that. Will she win? And if so, will she immediately start her campaign for 2024? I see her getting in trouble for those ethic violations.
I do too.
I don't know exactly what they were. I'll have to research.
But she runs again in 2024?
She's running for governor. Let's see. Let's see. Will she win? And if so, will she immediately start her campaign for 2024? So, I guess.
Will Noem win as governor? Yes or no? Will Noem win as governor? There's a lot of Trumpster type people there.
Ooh, I see lots of dark clouds around her. I pulled the 7 of clubs, or 7 of spades, I'm sorry, which would mean
I don't think she'll win. It looks like a man wins and cuts her out.
I see a lot of turbulence around her. I see her, I don't know what they can get you for on ethics violations, but there's going to be a lot coming out about her that's not positive at all. And
Yeah.
so,
well, she's using monies inappropriately, I bet.
among other things. Okay. Oh, this is good. Maggie Who asks, she goes, good day to the always entertaining Linda and Mel. Oh, thank you. Do you think Truth Social will be shut down? And is Trump having even bigger money troubles? I see Truth Social shut down. Absolutely. Do you know who Truth Social is?
Yeah, they're in trouble already because they can't pay their bills.
That's the one he put Nunes in charge of, remember?
They're already in trouble, and I see Nunes being very unhappy he took that job.
Nunes is going to get thrown under a bus by Trump, you watch.
And also, Truth Social, somebody just on Twitter said Trump has been done like 5 really being hard on the FBI and the DOJ. Listen, he's a clear and present danger to this country.
Totally.
He's hitting the wrong people.
He is. That's right. Well, it's going to
come. Do you think he'd ever say something good about Zelensky and how Russia has no business killing those perfect citizens? No, he's going to talk about our DOJ like they're crooks.
That's just his redirect, deceive, divert, sidestep, blame them. It's the typical response of a sociopath.
Oh, it's so bad.
I just wonder if Kellyanne Conway, I just got a thing that went on in my light bulb went on. Why am I getting a hit that at some point she'll come forward and spill some of the beans on Trump? That just hit me.
Right now, I'm feeling her not, because, they got nothing on her.
No, it's not about anything they have on her.
No, but I feel like she doesn't want to jump into that fray. Maybe as the Democrats start taking over and she's got nothing to lose, she may go ahead, and they call her in to subpoena her. She may go ahead and talk.
But by hook or by crook, she's going to pull into it. You mark my words.
Okay. All right, my friend.
All
well,
right.
I got another person at 3:00. I mean, at 11.
Okay. Do you want to ask one more? Do we have time?
One more. Go ahead and do one more.
Okay. Let me just see here. Okay. Oh.
And then I'll be on with you next Monday.
Yep, you're going to be on with me. All right. Lindsey Graham just called for riots in the streets on a right-wing newscast. Well, that's creating an insurrection if Trump is indicted. Please tell me that Graham himself will be indicted and will go to jail for his sins. I'm telling you, Graham will be indicted.
Graham will be indicted. Yeah. Yep.
You'd think he'd shut his mouth.
I know.
The more I was going to say the other way, the more crap they get on these people, the more they open their mouths. You'd think their lawyers would tell them, shut up.
I know.
My friend lawyer told me there's a thing in law school. They tell you the first thing, when you're in court, never say too much because it will bite you.
Yep. So, Trump is in big trouble.
They are.
Huge. Anyway. All right, my friend. I love you.
All right. Love you too. Everybody call my office, Gorilla Trekking. We're going to go visit my relatives.
Okay. Bye, you guys.
Bye.